Hey everybody, so I wanted to make a video about how I go about making one of these oyster straw bags. So the first step is going to be taking your finely cut straw and boiling that in as big of a pot as we can find. The temperature we're looking to hit is about 160 degrees, and we're going to be pasteurizing that for about 1 hour, keeping that between 160 and 180 degrees. For the container, I like to use these plastic 1-foot bags, which I cut up into size and seal off at the end. We want to try and keep our equipment as sterile as possible, so throughout the video, you'll see me spraying all the equipment down with a mix of water and 3% hydrogen peroxide solution. Once we boil the straw for an hour, we're just going to take out all the straw and let it dry out a little. We do want the straw to be a little moist, but we don't want it sopping wet. And one other thing that I like to do is I save the boiled water in a different pot just so I can reuse it and kind of speed up the process. Since I am making 3 bags, I do want to speed it up and make it so it's maybe a 3-hour process as opposed to a 4 or 5 by constantly reheating and boiling the water again. One thing that you could also do is instead of using your hands, this straw is ripping hot, so make sure to use a pair of tongs instead of burning your hands like I was this whole time. And then we're just going to let that dry out for a little bit. And once it's ready, we're going to go grab our bag of spawn and we're going to crush it up into smaller pieces. And this just allows the spawn to get into the nooks and crannies of the straw and inoculate the whole bag. Make sure to do your best just to spread it out as evenly as you can between the straw and mix it all together. One thing I also do, as you'll see in a moment, I like to sprinkle a little bit of gypsum into the straw mix, and this does significantly increase your yield. Once we have this all nice and mixed up, we're just going to start grabbing handfuls of it and putting it in our bag, making sure to press down as we go. Once the bag is full, we're just going to give it a twist and zip tie the top nice and tight. Then the final step is finding an environment which the bag will grow, which will be in my grow tent, and then taking our X-Acto and just poking a few air holes, because mushrooms do breathe just like humans. They breathe oxygen and they expel carbon dioxide, so they do need some air. This will also let out some of the excess moisture that accumulates in the bag. And that's it. In a few weeks' time, you should have your very own mushrooms to enjoy. So, if the video was helpful, please leave a like, and if you have a question about the process, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Thanks.